Hi folks, today's topic is all about EAF in Accenture. In this video, we're gonna see how to fill EAF, that is Employee Application Form in Accenture. Once you receive a call from Accenture talent team that there exists a matching role with our skill, you'll be receiving this mail. And they create candidate ID for a profile. In this, we need to click on this link. Then here, make sure you select sign in as candidate and click on login. Then in this page, please enter your email ID registered with Accenture and enter the password for the same. Now click on sign in. Here, an OTP will be sent to your registered phone number. After entering your OTP, click on continue. You'll be landed to this page. This is a place where you can see status of your application until you are hired. On left hand side of the dashboard, you can see which stage you currently exist. And right side of the dashboard, we have to do EAF form. Now that you can see it as 0%, let's fill it and make 100%. Now click on this employee application form. Left side will be having 7 sections. We just need to fill the details, need not upload any documents for this in all the sections. Let's get into first section, which is primary details. Here we're having the details like title, first name, middle name, last name, gender, date of birth, and we're also having profile picture. So now let's fill the details first. So here I have filled the sample details, you can have a look, and I even uploaded a profile picture for this primary details. This is how it looks after filling. So please ensure that you're filling the right details, and if you're not sure and you may change the fields in future for further purpose, then you may save it as draft. So I have filled the right details. So now I click on submit so that I'll be finishing this primary details section. Now let's move into the next section, which is personal details. In this personal details, I am having the fields like nationality, citizenship, and any foreign passport other than Indian passport, and marital status, spouse name, father's name. So I'm just like to fill only the mandatory fields, so you do the same as well. So after filling the details, it looks this way. Please have a look on this. Now that I have filled the correct details, and I'm gonna click submit. After submitting, please go to the next section, which is contact details. In this contact details, we're having the fields like permanent phone number, alternate phone number, email ID, current address, stay at current address from, and stay at current address to, like from and to. And you're having PIN code as well. The same fields are applicable for the permanent address as well. If your current address and permanent address both are same, you can click the checkbox here so that it will be automatically filled by the system itself. If both are different, then you have to fill it manually. Now that I have filled the details and all the details are correct, so I'm going to click on submit. And then we'll move to the next section, which is PAN and address proof. In this PAN and address proof, we have to enter our PAN number. That is the only mandatory field here. So I'm just going to leave the address proof, the drop down. So just fill your PAN number and click on submit. Next section is Accenture. If you are already employee of Accenture before, then you have to fill few more details. If you click the drop down and making it as S. So in my case, I haven't been worked in Accenture before, so I'm going to put no and click on submit, and then move to the next section, which is education details. So in this education details, you will be having one button which is nothing but add education. I have done only graduation till, I didn't go for further education like post graduation and all those things. So I'm going to put 3 things in add education. So every field will be same for all the things, but differs with the college and marks and streams. So let's first put 10th class marks and everything. So I'm going to click add education for the first filling, that is for 10th class. Once you click add education, you'll be receiving this page where it will be asking the qualification, specialization, institution, our school name, and university to which our school belongs to, and country, and period, from which period to which period you have studied, and program type, and the marks you have secured in your 10th. So most of the people will be confused. I also got confused. I have put my last school whole period, 6th to 10th whole period. It doesn't accept those things. Just keep the period of your 10th class exactly. Okay, so fill all the details. You can have a look on the sample data that I have filled. Once you have confirmed that all the details are correct, click on save. Now you can see your 10th details reflecting in the dashboard. Now we need to enter similarly our plus 2, that is intermediate marks and details. So now click again on add education. Now here I have filled the sample details for my plus 2, like my college, and my specialization is mathematics, physics and chemistry, that is MPC, as all of you know. If you can also write the same, and I have written all the details. You can have a look for the idea or reference. Okay, once you confirm the data is correct, click on save, and you even have an option of editing this. So once you click on this pencil icon or edit icon, you can edit your details if you feel that you have written some wrong data. Okay, now let's finish our graduation details similarly. Now click on add education again, and here my specialization is CSC, and if you are from EC or EEE or mechanical, you can fill your details respectively, and fill all the details similarly, and you can have a look on the sample data that I have filled, and click on save once you confirm the data is correct. With this you have finished the education details as well, but one more thing you are left with. If you are having any gaps in between your educations, you may fill the gap and reason why the gap has been occurred. Maybe it may be due to your health conditions or some any other strong reasons. You can mention here. I don't know whether they will be asking you the documents or not, because I haven't mentioned any gaps, because I don't have any gaps. So if you are having any gaps, please try to write the reason for that. Okay, that's it all about the education thing. Now that we can check all the details whether it is correct or not, which is reflecting in the dashboard. Once these are correct, let's submit this one. Okay, on submitting this, let's move to the next section, that is employment details. Employment details is nothing but, before coming to Accenture, in how many companies you have served. You have to write all the list of companies, how many. If it is 3, you have to fill 3 times. If it is 2, you have to fill 2 times. For me it is 1, so I'm going to fill only 1. So I'm going to click on add employment. Then actually the screen is I cannot fit whole thing in one page, so I'm gonna segregate this one. So this is first half of the page. The fields are company name, designation, the position you have been given, and employment type, whether it is permanent or contract, like that, and not permanent, full-time or contract, like that, and address, country, state and city. So these are the first half of the section, and second half will be when you scroll down in the screen, you will be getting this one where you'll be asked for the period, from which year to which year you have been worked in this company, and you have to write your employee ID here, and employee code please, and lost drawn salary, how much salary you have been taken, and if you have a PF account, please click on S and enter your PF account number, and if you don't have PF account number, please click on no. A new account will be created for you. So mode of separation is sometimes if you do something wrong and they just rolled you off, that will be one kind of thing, and if you're yourself doing a resignation, that will be mode of separation is you are doing a resignation, right? So you can keep resignation, and some things will be like a retirement or any reason it may be. So select the appropriate reason, that is why you got separated from your previous organization, and click on save. So these are the things. And if you see up, like let me do in one screen. See, you're seeing this, right? So two things I have kept in one screen here. If the company that you're filling is the current company you're serving, check this current employees checkbox, so that it will be your current organization. Like before coming to Accenture, this is the last company you have worked for. So if it is like previous companies other than the current company, you should not click this checkbox. Okay, make sure you're filling all the details correctly and click on save. So now after clicking on save, here you're having edit option and delete option as well. And one more thing is, like, I have only worked in one company other than Accenture, so I have filled only one. If you are worked for 2 to 3 companies, please fill all the details and make sure all the details are correct. And if any gap is there, like after your graduation you have been waited for 2 to 3 years and then you searched for a job and you got the job, so they will ask you what is the reason why did you take gap. So it may be like some people will be preparing for government exams or so many other reasons it may be. So you should mention that this is the reason why I have been taking gap in between my job and education, or anything it may be. Okay, then there should be a valid reason you have to mention here. So once everything is fine, check all the things correctly and click on submit. Okay guys, till now here we have finished everything, like all sections we have been finished. You can check everything is corrected. And now let's move to the dashboard again. You can see that the EAF form will be like 100%. So this is how we will be filling the EAF form. Thanks for watching this video. Hope it will be helpful to you, your friends and colleagues as well. Please do subscribe, share with your friends, which might be helpful to them. And if you have any sort of doubts, please comment in the comment section, and do follow us in Instagram and subscribe to Telegram channel as well, and this channel as well. Thank you. Take care.